Hello friends, myself Dilip Chaturvedi. I'm a lead trainer from the Just PMP. I would like to welcome for this session, which is a very important, that is a critical path method. And this is belong from the project time management, and from the examination point of view, there will be definitely topic critical path method, critical chain method. Okay, so try to understand this part. And this is one of the tools and technique when you're developing your schedule. Okay, when you're developing a schedule now means you have to make sure that which activity, now you have already the activities in the sequence, but you have to give number of hours, or what will the duration, what will the final uh, duration of the project. So here critical path method is used for one of the tools and technique for a developed schedule. Okay, so in the exam what they are going to give you, sometime they give you this diagram itself. Okay, they will give you the diagram. Here there is a correction in the diagram, I will tell you, and when I am explaining you there is a small correction was there, so it's a mistake. Okay, so what I'm telling you, in the exam they will give you they give you the diagram, and it's the same, some sort of that, it's a very similar sort of that. And then they will ask a question based on that. What will be the latest finish date, what will be the latest start date, what will be the earliest start date, what is the earliest finish date. So they will ask a question like this thing, and the question can be one or two question based on the one diagram. So very important topic from this chapter. And this you have to understood. So critical path method is a calculated single determining early and latest finish date for each and activity based on the sequential network logic and single duration. Okay, so let's try to read this. Hello, can you hear me? Perfect. So let's try to understand diagram. Okay, so the now thing is that let you have a different activity, that is activity A, B, C, D, E, and this is how they have sequenced those activities. This is how they have sequenced these activity. Like activity B will be like a predecessor will be A, then successor will be C. So this is already been done as part of the sequence activity. So now when you're calculating critical path method, so okay, so the critical path, let's take an example. We'll give you an example. Okay, this is a will how to calculate it. We'll take it how to calculate the earliest start date and earliest finish date, latest start date and latest finish date. What is a backward and what is a forward approach? What is a backward approach? Okay, so first thing we'll calculate it earliest start date. Okay, so in the exam what they will going to give you, please, when the exam they will give you the such diagram, they will give you the A, they will give you this activity, that is the first day like 1, and they will give you the duration, and they will ask you to calculate the remaining thing. Okay, they will give you the duration of each and every activity, and they will give you the duration of the activity A, and they will give you the first day, like here 1 2 whatever they will mention it, and they will ask you to calculate the date of that calculate the date of next thing, or number of days. Is a basically is a number of days, is nothing but what will be the for number of days for this thing when it will start it. Okay, so in this way, you when you in the paper you have to first write down what the way it is there in the whatever is showing in the screen, just diagram, design it immediately. Because sometime the first question, normally you can come back, again the question to read it. You can have an option of review, there is nothing like you can't come it, but it's a very it's very confusing, like you're answering the second question, again you have to refer the diagram of one, so it takes time. So it's a better way, just in a paper they give you the pen and paper pencil, immediately design it whatever is there, and then calculate it in your paper, not in your mind. So calculate it, what will be the earliest start date, what will be the earliest finish date. So how I'm going to calculate it? Okay, so let's example, they have this activity A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So the first thing, activity A 1, and the duration is 8. Here the duration 15, here duration 5, where is duration 20. So the 1, so here duration is that. Now I'm going forward. I'm going what? I'm going forward. Okay, this is called a forward approach. This is called as backward approach if I want to calculate from backward. Okay, so first thing, when you and your forward and backward, there you know there particular when you're calculating it, there's an approach for forward calculation. What will be there? Okay, so for forward, this is 110. So number of duration, so number of duration plus, okay, so I can say, I will take maybe I will write it here itself. Forward is like the day first day or latest early e star plus duration minus 1. Okay, so it's a minus 1. I will say like this thing. And this is a forward. Okay, okay, so the now if you see, this a forward calculation, that is a latest start date, that is you have 1, you have a duration t, and 10. So you are calculating the latest finish date, that is a 1 plus 10, how much? 11. 11 minus 1, how much? 10. So here what is a 10, right? So next thing, it is going with the here. Now the latest finish date is what? 10th days, right? So next activity will going to start on 11th, right? So that will going to start from 11. Okay, so here it will be the 11. Again, I want to calculate this part. 11 plus 15, how much? 26. 11 plus 15, 26, minus 1, 25. This is how 25. So latest finish sorry, I'm not a latest, is the earliest finished, I'm sorry. So first thing we are considering earliest start date and earliest finish. Okay, so the first thing I'm considering earliest start date and earliest finish. So the earliest finish date, it will be 25. How? 11 plus the 15 minus 1, you have 25. Now after this is over, activity B, so next task, that is next activity, that will going to start it now. Okay, based on this and this diagram, I will come to know here it is a 36, because from critical path method I am explaining you the critical path method. We'll come to know how, why it become a 36. Okay, instead of 25 it become 36. Okay, and then okay, so if you see this activity A, it has been linked to the B, it has been linked to the C, it has been linked to the D, and even though this C is also linked to the G. So if you see this, this process A, B, C is linked to the G, and A and F is linked to the G. Okay, so I will explain you why this earliest start date is become 36, because the maximum one, which one is the maximum date, so that will be considered instead of this one. So when you're creating your critical partner diagram, when you're creating that one, so the when you're starting G, so here, because if you completed 25 days, but to start G activities, which is C is also linked to the G, I have to wait for few days, right? Because then here this one will get complete on 35th. I can start it till 36, because I can't start it 26, because C is till the time C is not completed, but C is linked to the G, because G can start it after C is completed. F is completed, that's fine, but C was not completed. That's why you have to take a maximum, maximum of that. So here, instead of 25 and 35, which one you have to take it? That is 35 plus 1, that is next day I will start it, that is a 36. What will be the duration? 35 plus 5, 41, 41 minus 1, that's become 40. Again here 45, 40, which one I have to take it? 45, right? Sorry, I have to take a 45. Next day will be what? 46. 46 plus 20, 66, minus 1, that is a 65. So see the diagram, so when now I will calculate this one. Okay, So A to H directly E. So now A to H, here again the duration is it started on same day. So here 1 is become 10, and now here is next day is 11. Okay, so and when you are taking it, take it, we are calculating first earliest start and earliest finish. So 10 and this is 11. 11 plus 15, 26. 26 minus 1, 25. Here if it is a 25. Now see, E is linked with the D, E is linked with the G, E is linked with the H. Which one should take it? Hey guys, I need your feedback. You know, this is a very important topic. So okay, so now E is a successor of G, D and H. Which one is should take it for earliest start date? D. Why? This is the maximum, right? Even though it is a complete on 25th day, here it is complete 48. E can't be started till this not be completed, like till the D is not completed, because it's linked with that. It's important, right? So I can start it. I can start E activities after 45. That is, I can start it on 46, right? So the when it is their earliest start dates, how you're going to calculate it? So based on this diagram, so they will give you the, and they will give you this arrow mark. You know, you don't worry about. They will give you which one is linked, which is a successor, which is a predecessor. You need to calculate the earliest start date, earliest finish date. Okay, first thing that you need to calculate earliest start date, then you will calculate earlier finish date, then you will calculate earlier latest start date, latest finish date, then you will find a critical path method, and then you see which line is a critical path method. Okay, you understood? So the you have to do first thing your early start date. Okay, are you able to understood? Can you know, try to understand this part, what we call as green. So how to calculate earliest start date, you understood, right? Okay, okay, so 1 second up. Okay, so this is how your now you have a latest start date and latest finish date. When the latest it can be done it. So we'll go with the backward calculation. Okay, so now if you see this, you know, that is latest start date and latest finish date. We'll start with the, okay. Now we'll start with this thing. So now you have a 65, means we are calculating a backward. Now we'll go with the backward. Okay, so we'll calculate a backward and we'll calculate latest start and latest finish date. Okay, so latest start and latest finish in this line. Okay, this is a 65. I will say you one minor changes were there. This is a mistake here, I will tell you, so don't worry about it. Don't get here, this one, don't get confusing. So here you have a latest finish date. You have this date, right? 65. I want to calculate the latest start and finish. So what will be my latest start date? This will be, this is a last date is 65, right? That is the latest finish date is 65. What will be my latest start date? 65 minus 20, and one, the formula is for a backward calculation. For backward calculation, I can say latest finish date plus duration, no, latest start date plus duration, sorry, latest finish date plus 1. Yes, sorry. Perfect, thank you. Perfect. Okay, now you have a latest finish date. I want to calculate from backward calculation. Okay, so you have a 65 days latest finish date minus duration 20. How much it become? 45. 45 plus 1, 46. Okay, come with this one H. Okay, come with this H part. Now here it is a 46. It will have a latest start date 46. If it is a 46, then this is a 45, means latest finish will be 45, right? If you will complete 45, then it will start it, right? So here it is a latest start, it is a what, 46. Then here it is a latest finish will be what, 45, right? Okay. So again here it is a 46. What is a, for this activity, what is the latest this is a finish, right? This is the latest start 46. This is latest finish 45. This is latest finish 45. We'll take this thing first. Okay, here 45. Now this 45 minus 20, how much? That is a what you can say, yeah, minus that 45 minus 1 is how much? 25, right? Oh, I'm sorry, sorry. The duration is the 15, right? I'm sorry. So the getting one call. Okay, sorry. So the 45 minus 15, that is a 30. 30 plus 1, that is a 31, right? So you have a latest, this is a latest start date, right? And that is a 31. If it is a 31, then latest finish date will be what? And hold on. Here it is a, when you calculating it, you have to see which one. One second, 30, it is a, is calculating.
Yeah, activity B,
Yeah.
activity B.
Yes,
here
yes.
is,
HN 26.
let's start at 11. So
Yeah, yeah, right. Because this activity A is linked with the B, F, and H. Okay, yeah, right. So this is I have to take the lowest one, right here, 11. So I have to 11, though this will be going to start it, right? Thank you. So the thing is that now here go in the backward. So here let's, and this is let's this one is you understood, right? So here B have 11, so that's why become 10. So let's take this arrow first. Okay. So here it is a 46. So this is the latest finish date, and latest finish date, this the duration is 10. 45 minus 10, that is a 35. 35 plus 1, that is a 36. That is the latest start date, this is a 36. Okay. Now here it is a 36, it should be 35. Here it is a mistake. Okay, instead of 36 it should be 35. Okay, so here it will be 35 because latest it can start it. 35 minus 5, that is 30, plus 1, 31. Latest start date is 31. If it is, this is the latest start, this is start, so then this is latest finish, what will it, that is 30, right? If it is start is 31, so it can be finish it here. This is the latest finish is 30. 30 minus 20, that is a 10. 10 plus 11, that is a, this one is what, 11. Latest start is 11. Now here, that's why, if you see here it was coming 31, here it was coming 26. The lowest one it take is like, because what is the latest finish date when it can be done, it latest finish date can be done it 10, right? Now see, if you see, first you need to calculate latest start and finish date. Second thing, you need to calculate latest start and finish date, and earliest start. First you need to calculate earliest start and finish date. Second, you need to calculate the latest start and finish date. That is, first you need to calculate this part. Okay, that is, and then you need to calculate this blue line, right? Okay, now after this calculating, if you see this a difference between, you see the difference here, earliest start date, take earliest start date, or a latest start date. See the difference, it is a 0, right? And float, if you see this 11 minus, so earliest start date and latest start date, that is 11, that's 0. 30. So whenever there is a difference between earliest start date and, one second. Okay,
yeah,
sorry guys. So the thing is that now, if you see this 31, that is the earliest start date and the start date, 31, 31. What is the difference? 0. Earliest start date and latest start, what is the difference? 0. Earliest finish and latest finish, what is the difference? 0. Whenever there is a difference, whenever you will get a 0 difference, then that path, this path is called as a critical path. Why? Because the difference here, I'm sorry, it is not a 36, it is a 35. Okay, so here 35 and 35, difference is 0. So this path, if you see the difference between earliest start date whether it's the latest start date is a 0. So means it's a very critical path, means you there is no deviation, there is no floating is available, right? Earliest you can start in, latest you can start it. So there is no floating is available, it's a 0, it's a difference is 0. Latest finish and earliest finish and latest finish means the difference is 0, means there is no floating buffer is available. So this path is called as the critical path method. Can you see this red line? Why? Because the difference, there is no difference between these two, earliest start and latest start. So this is where you will find it. They will in the exam, the question will be, please tell me which are the critical path. Okay, which one is the critical path method? They will give you like A slash B slash C and D, or A slash F slash F. Thank you friends for watching these videos, and you can contact me for PMP exam pre-preparation training. You can contact for free PMP notes, free mock online test. You can get a free PMP application assistance, and you can drop a mail as info@justpmp.com. Visit our website www.justpmp.com for any latest PMP training schedule. Please follow us on Twitter for latest update for a PMP training. Like us on a Facebook, that is facebook.com/justpmp. Most important, click on subscribe button for on our YouTube channel for free videos of a PMP. Thank you.